Hey,
Hello. How
how's
are
it
you?
going?
Oh, good, thanks. How's your day so
Excellent.
far?
So far, so good. It's
Good.
Monday, so
That's
can
right.
can only go uphill from here.
That's right. That's right. Good attitude. Well, I really appreciate you taking some time out to talk to me today about your new movie.
Absolutely, really excited about it. So can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really fun one. I'm excited for people to see it too. Something I thought was really fun about it is, I love action movies.
Hmm.
And your character in particular is sort of the de facto bodyguard of the crew. And so you have a very physical role in this, movie. You do a lot of action. So what was it like preparing for that and like doing the fight choreography?
Well, I as well love action movies very much. I've done a lot in the past, and I'll continue to do a lot in the future. So a lot of these movies have high intensity action scenes in them. So over the years, I've learned and taken fight choreography, stunt training, and all that stuff. But the stunt crew that we had out there in Ireland was fantastic. The guys there were professional. They knew what they were doing. They worked on some high caliber films. So jumped right into it, learned those choreographies, the fight scenes, the gun training, the sword fighting. So, I mean,
Oh.
there's a ton of different aspects of action in this movie, and I can't wait for people to see it because not only did we spend a lot of time making sure that the fight choreography was safe, but that it looked freaking cool. And I think it does.
Yeah, it is very cool, and especially the way it's all shot. And I was going to ask you about that with the different weapons. So you said that you did gun training and you also did some kind of sword training in preparation for that?
Yeah, so the gun training was, I mean, pretty much safety protocols just at the beginning of each day. And the thing is, we didn't actually use any live weapons in this movie. It was all airsoft or rubber guns or fake guns or whatever it was. So none of these guns could actually ever shoot a real bullet or use
Sure.
real ammunition. And so that made everybody feel safer, especially myself, because one of the big scenes was me standing in the middle,
Yeah.
taking out all these bad guys. So it's kind of you do your best to aim away from people, but when you're in the moment and you're turning 360 degrees and taking out these guys left, right, and center, it does reassure myself that nothing can happen, even though we were all prepared and we were all being safe.
Oh, time to go to work.
Oh, you got to.
Right. Well, I mean, that's a big ask to be turning 360 degrees while shooting. So that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. And the sword training was the same. I mean, we spent probably on the one scene a good 3, 4 hours preparing for that. And it turned out well. Everybody knew what they were doing, what place they needed to be in at the right moment. And I think if you take your time, especially in action movies, to really choreograph those scenes beforehand, it just makes it look so much cooler in the end because
Yeah.
there's not that much cutting. There's not, we have to do this or that. It can pretty much be done all in one fluid motion.
Yeah, that's why I thought there must have been some background with training and things and that because all the action looks so good. And I know if you really want to make it authentic, you have to put in that background training.
100%.
And I wonder, action movies, is it as fun to make as it sounds like it would be, or is the physical demand of it? I mean, I know the product is rewarding, but like, is it kind of grueling to go through it? Is it fun? Is it both?
I mean, it's grueling, but you're showing up to work, ready to do it, ready to enjoy it. I mean, I love to do it because it's such a physically demanding thing to do. And it's just a blast showing up to work, knowing that today's going to be a fight day or today's going to be a sword day. So that's what I love, about doing these action movies is being able to do those things. So no, I mean, it's grueling and it's daunting and it takes a lot, but it's an absolute pleasure. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's super cool. And you mentioned also working with the crew in Ireland because of the film being shot on location.
Mhm.
What was that experience like? Had you been to Ireland before or?
First time in Ireland, first
Oh,
time I was
cool.
over there. And I would say I would go there in an absolute heartbeat again. I mean, the crew was professional. Everybody there was happy to show up to work every day. Everybody was on top of it. There was no lagging behind. There was no whining or moaning. Everybody was happy to show up every day to set, to work, to get things done. And like I said, I'd go there in a heartbeat. You know, the crew was fantastic. The scenery was incredible,
Mhm.
and it was just a great time to be there. And I'm looking forward to having an excuse to go back there again.
Right, right. Well, hey, maybe there'll be a sequel in the future. Maybe you'll get an excuse to go
Who
back, right?
knows? I
Hey?
mean, I would be up for it anytime. You give me a call, I'm ready to do cleanup crew too.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for taking the time out. We're really excited to tell everybody about this film and have them go see it and have them see all those great action scenes.
Of course, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody gets to enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it, because it's an absolute fun ride. As much action as there is in this movie, it's an absolute blast. And I think you'll get a couple of laughs out of it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And hope to see you soon again.